On Sunday, May 19th, three alleged CIA operatives were captured in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, otherwise known as the DRC. But were these men really CIA? Let's take a look at what we know. The leader of the coup was this man, Christian Malonga, a Congo native who moved during his high school years to Salt Lake City, Utah. Here he resided until 2006 before choosing to return to the DRC. By 2007, he had somehow become a captain in the Congolese military, with roughly 235 men serving under him. Following his military career, he decided to remain in the Congo, where he opened a few businesses which, according to his website, employed 250 people. His businesses dealt with public works, such as water purification, bottling plants, and mining. In 2011, Malonga, feeling rather patriotic, chose to put his name on the ballot for Congolese president. This patriotic act did not go unnoticed by the Congolese government, who arrested him just 2 days before the election, where they held him for 2 weeks, before releasing him from prison and offering him the position of National Youth President. To this proposal, that being the National Youth President, Malonga said, "Nope," before hopping on a plane and making his way back to the U.S., where he founded the United Congolese Party the following year. The purpose of the UCP, according to Christian Malonga's webpage, is a networking organization for the Congolese diaspora's voice to amplify against the current government regime, reaching members in Europe, Americas, Africa, Australia, the Middle East, and beyond. Though this is what it claims, it actually seems to be more than an organization for those in diaspora, but an entire political party with a number of stances. Among these include converting the name of the DRC to New Zaire, the privatization of resources, tax breaks, and women empowerment. It seems that around 4 a.m. on May 19th, Malonga and roughly 50 other men attempted to storm the presidential palace in Nairobi, along with the homes of several key officials. Malonga posted a video to his Facebook showing himself and a couple dozen other insurgents chanting New Zaire. The publication Human Rights Watch has determined this video to be from just outside of the president's palace. Things went about as well as you'd expect from 50 men without any real plan, and that is, it failed miserably. As one political analyst, Tracer Kimbangula, has said, the whole thing was carried out with a disconcerting degree of apparent unpreparedness and improvisation. Malonga was killed in the exchange. It is unclear how. Some sources say resisting arrest, some say during the firefight, and others say he was executed as soon as he was captured. All that we can really confirm is that he is now passed. Around 40 other insurgents were arrested, including the 3 Americans. The Congolese government was quick to accuse these insurrectionists as CIA operatives, but is this accusation accurate? As luck would have it, we are able to identify those who have been captured. Of the 3, the most obvious one is Christian Malonga's own son, Marcel, pictured here. Marcel is a 21-year-old self-proclaimed entrepreneur and former high school footballer who is very fond of photoing himself with stacks of cash and guns. Another culprit photographed here, alongside Marcel, is Benjamin Ruben Zalman Poland. I may have pronounced that wrong, but we're going to go with that. News sources say he is connected to Marcel's father through a gold mining company in Mozambique. The University of Colorado graduate is reportedly guilty of attempting to ship 20 kilograms of marijuana in the United States. Benjamin has been positively identified thanks in part to the photograph provided by the Congolese military of his passport shared on social media. The third American captured appears to be Tyler Thompson, a friend of Marcel's who played football alongside him at Copper Hills High School in West Jordan, Utah. According to Tyler's mother, she is certain that he didn't go for the sake of political activism and that all of this is, quote, completely out of character for him. It seems that Marcel had been attempting to invite a number of his high school friends on a family vacation, with one former football teammate, Jaden Layler, saying he had pitched it as a service trip to build wells. It seems that Tyler was the only teammate to take up his offer, an action that may have cost him his life. At the risk of sounding callous, it doesn't seem too unlikely that Tyler's parents may have been in the dark about the intricacies of the trip. According to another high school friend of Marcel's, Daniel Gonzalez, Marcel had offered him $50,000 to $100,000 to accompany him to the Congo as a security guard. Gonzalez expressed his gratitude that he did not accept the offer, stating, "I feel really sad for Tyler and Marcel, but at the end of the day, I can just be grateful that I didn't go because I would be stuck in the same scary situation." So the question now remains, was this a CIA-backed coup? I would hesitate to say probably not. The appalling lack of planning, logistics, and means to seize and hold power, I think, speaks for itself. The 3 Americans captured seem not only to have no military training or expertise, but each also has a past connection to Christian or his son. Not to mention one of them was carrying their own passport to the mission. Why, even if they had succeeded in capturing or assassinating President Tshisekedi, how would they have ensured Malonga would hold power? How would they have ceased Congolese retaliation? How would they have ensured control over the military or broadcast networks? It all just seems the ill-conceived plan of a fanatical Congolese national who, unfortunately, seems to have coerced not only his son, but several others into his delusional scheme. A scheme for which they may pay the ultimate price. It seems apparent President Felix is a touch paranoid. Just recently, a Polish man named Mariusz Majewski was released from the Congo after receiving a life sentence for espionage. How did they prove this, you might wonder? For taking photographs of the military in sensitive and strategic places. If it wasn't for the Polish president, Duda, speaking to the Congolese president, it's very likely this man would have never been released. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is currently ranked the 5th most dangerous country on the planet according to the Global Peace Index. Tshisekedi's election has been contested, and accusations that he has cheated in both his 2019 and his 2024 election are rampant. There also exists a rebellion group, M23, that is currently battling with the Congolese armed forces. The M23 is composed almost entirely of Tutsi people, the same people who were subjected to the Hutu genocide in Rwanda in 1994, and is believed to be backed by the neighboring country of Rwanda. The Democratic Republic of the Congo has a history of brutal exploitation and treatment. If you're curious how it came to be in such a rough place in modern history, I suggest giving the video The Miserable Story of the Congo by Hoser a listen. The link to that video is in the description. Be safe out there, and always try to be informed.